Hello guys, so I just wanted to talk about my previous video that I did on Kate Middleton and what I see in the future, because I can see things like 5 years ahead. So this might not happen this year, this is like the next 5 years. Obviously it's not happened, so people are gonna say, what a load of rubbish, da 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 da. Yeah, I got a lot of things right with that, so, and I got like right with Trump being president, so shut the fuck up. You do you and I'll do me. I think I'm great at what I do. Yeah, anyway, so I'm just bantering. Yeah, so I was talking about Kate Middleton, and people are talking about the Notre Dame's book of Harry will step forward and be king in the future. I said in my last video that I feel there's a health crisis with Kate, and I just, every time I try to tune in to William and Kate in the future, I just couldn't see these two. Something wasn't right with her health. People get annoyed when I said something about somebody stepping forward. There's going to be emergency meetings. And I wanted to look more into that. Why is the emergency meeting? So there is an emergency coming in. And then when I was looking into the meetings, I could see William and Harry together having these, thrashing out some kind of decision. And it was like going on, whether it was going on for days. There was some talks and, arguments. It was something about the monarchy. It was a decision about the monarchy. So something's going to change around the monarchy in the future. And there's going to have to be somebody stepping in. And people talk about the name regent. I don't know what that means. Like, is that a person that steps in temporary until something's sorted? But I kept seeing Harry and William thrashing out some decision and back and forth. And I just see like tempers and, there is going to be a connection. I've always said these two brothers are going to connect again, but it might not be through something always great. It could be through something traumatic. And I do see these brothers being head to head, like having conversations. It's like they're being brought back together. Sometimes catalysts happen in life to bring you back together in situations with families. They always say families always tend to be brought together when there's a traumatic event like a funeral or something. But I just see these two men being brought together for a reason. And when I was looking into Harry and the future, this is for entertainment purposes only. It's not factual. It's just what I feel, what I see. If I'm wrong, excuse me, I'm burping again. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So what? Who cares? I feel Harry is going to remarry, right? I do in the future. I think I've got a blonde-haired woman. It could even be somebody from his past. It could be somebody from his past that he's known before, that he comes back together with. But I definitely see in the future, this guy is gonna marry again. And I feel like he is gonna come back into the monarchy again. There's gonna be a twist. Something's gonna happen here, and it's gonna change his whole future. And it's like where he is now is not where I see him in the future. It just isn't. I definitely feel like he's going to be with somebody else. And I don't feel like he's going to stay in that relationship that he's in. Whether it's her leaving or him leaving, it doesn't really matter. But there's something's going to change in their relationship and their dynamics. Maybe they have a heart to heart and just say, you know what, it's not working or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But I don't see him with her in the future. I'm not saying that he didn't love her, because he probably does love her, or he did love her, or whatever, But there's just, do you know when two people have just grown apart? they've just got different, you know, they've just got different pathways, and it might even end up being amicable. It might be not, it might not be amicable. It might be a really vicious divorce. But all I'm seeing is that two people are just going to go in separate ways. And that's what I get. So I just wanted to do that on a little bit more on that video. Like I said, it's for entertainment purposes only. But I'm just not seeing things are going to be as you think they're going to end up. They're going to be different, and it's going to be something that's probably never happened before in the royal family. It might be something that there's something to do, something's going to happen that's never been done before, and it's going to go, it's a change for the monarchy. It's like it might have to go against certain policies or rules, and there might have to be a change of rule in this. Something might have to go through Parliament for this as well, because there's something it's never happened. But there is a massive change in the monarchy, and I've said for the monarchy, it's starting to happen. It will eventually, in the future, I believe, fade out. So all you royalists, I couldn't care less. I'm just telling you what I get. And if people don't like change and want to keep things the same, you're going to have to get used to things, because they're going to change a lot in the future, whether you like it or not. Whether you want to sit there with your lovely little plates, with your lovely little royals on, you know, things have to move forward. Things have to change. Things are going to change, whether you like it or not. And this worshipping has to stop, because this is not uniting people. This is dividing people, and this is why it's going to change. We are not supposed to worship. We are supposed to be united together as one, as equal. Humans are supposed to be equal. They're not supposed to have people on hierarchy in the ivory towers looking down at you. That's not the way the world's going to go. It's going to change. So if you don't like it, pull your big boy pants up, big girl pants up, and get on with it, because it's going to happen whether you like it or not. This is, like I said, for entertainment. This is not to trigger people. It's not to upset people. I just give you what I've got, and that's it. If it's wrong, I'm wrong. You know what? I'll roll with that. I'm fine with that. But I've got a lot right in predictions, so who cares? Like you said, I'm not after the likes or the clout. I'm just being honest. So take care, have a great day, and enjoy your lovely whatever you're up to.